Hello everyone. This reading will be for August 9th, and aligning with the laws of love, my question is always, what do we need to know in order to spiritually grow and handle the day? How may we best do that? And the first two cards will be the morning. The center card will be the theme. And the last two will be the afternoon. And I'm using the Light Seer's Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Chariot, Seven of Wands, and the Temperance card. Okay, so that's really beautiful. What a wonderful day it's going to be. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles, we might be juggling a lot coming in. The morning may be very, very busy, especially with plans, as to plans for the future and things that we've put out there and we're waiting to come back. I believe that what we have put out there will be coming back, and we will be working with it and looking as to how we may create even more coming back in. Now, for some of us, it'll be a traveling day, but for others, it'll just be the putting ourselves out there. And I always like to look at this card as a reminder to remind me to come from my inner will rather than my outer will, which means to be patient, which means to guide the power forward, coming from a centered place, coming from the unitive realm of opening up to all possibilities, rather than duality and thinking that, it's this or that, rather than it. The truth is that everything comes from the realm of and there's always more. So open up and look for the more as we're moving forward. When it comes to driving, if it's a travel day, because it's coupled with the Seven of Wands, if that's the case for you, it would mean to be careful about speeding, just be careful about moving too quickly, and other people doing the same. So it's a, careful driving advice type of card. Because coupled with the Seven of Wands, you want to make sure that your boundaries are strong, that you're coming again from your centered place. And sometimes within relationships, especially because we have the Temperance card here. Now, this can be more about the evening, of course. But it might be that because it's been a very busy day where you've done a lot of moving forward. I mean, with the Wands here, we've got the energy. And the Chariot is definitely filled with tons of energy. And then with the Wands here, we have more energy. But at this point, this would be the, where if you did travel, you come home and you need some downtime. You might need to meditate and let go of the day, before you embrace the evening. Or it can be that if you come home and you're with a lot of people, your family members, it'll be a regrouping, experience with them. In the worst case scenario, it can be like walking on eggshells. So if that's the case, especially coupled with the Temperance card, it can have to do with being patient, being really careful about what you say yes to, and to honor any no that needs to, that is coming up within. As to me, this card, most readers don't look at it this way, but I look at it as the, the yes and the no. The yes and the no. And the alchemy that most readers see within this card has to do with when there are two yeses, like let's say this is you and this is someone else, or, the two of you together, and you have this wonderful idea that you've been bringing in and working to, manifest. But when those two forces of yes come together, they create the third, which is that brings in the spiritual realm that nurtures it for you. And nothing comes into it. It's one of the spiritual laws. It's a spiritual law of mutuality, where when two forces come together, something greater is created. And nothing is created without those two forces coming together. So I look at it on another level as being the divine masculine and feminine. So within that, it's I would say ending the day would be a really good time to meditate and see what you're saying yes to and see what you're saying no to. And especially in the manifesting, realm that I always like to look at, if you're not getting what you want, that's where you need to go in and look at, you have to, go inside and look at where you are saying no to it. Now, sometimes it's just about being patient, being very patient with your creations, because they do take time to manifest on earth. In the spiritual realm, they're already there for you. That's the reminder here. Whatever you're working on is already created for you in the spiritual realm. There's just aspects within that take longer, especially when it comes to relationships with at least one other, or group. This can be a group consciousness card as well. Sometimes it takes time for everything to get, everyone to get on board and everything to come together. And then, because we're here on earth where things are slowed down and there is a time-space continuum that there is not in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, in the highest realms, you think something, feel it, and bam, you got it. It's there. And in the highest spiritual realms, you can't even have a negative thought. It's 100% love and bliss all the time. But here we are on earth. It's not that way here. We just have to remember that who we are inside is the creative energy of the universe. But we're working to clear out wherever we're saying no to something. So when that comes up for me, I look at, okay, is it something I'm afraid of happening? Is there a little part of me that's really afraid of receiving whatever it is that I'm working towards? Can I handle it? It's like that. Or it can be, it's something you just can't conceive of completely because you're not totally owning it yet. You haven't really brought it deeply inside. You're just kind of playing with, oh yeah, I can have that. I can, I want that. But if you're in the wanting, then you're just going to get more of the wanting. You really have to bring it inside and experience. In your meditations every day, you have to go into the experience of actually having it. And that's how you break through. And it won't take it. Sometimes it's just like a split, couple seconds or so that you feel yourself actually having it. Well, when that happens, you broke through. And you can sit with that experience more and more and more in every meditation, and you're going to have it before you know it. That's just the way it works. And then you'll have the experience of doing that in the past, and it helps with the, like write those times down where you remember having that. And you will remember it. You will remember it, especially when you write things down and you really go, oh yeah, I get it. I totally felt it, and now I felt it a couple weeks ago, and now I have it today. So that experience in your meditation will be really, really a profound experience that you can carry forward. So, okay, that's it. Be back next time, and as always, take care, and thanks so much for subscribing and liking and sharing. I really truly appreciate it. Okay, you guys, bye.